Also, another thing that I wanted to kind of touch on, Logan's okay, everyone. As a lot of people probably saw online, there was big tornadoes in Nebraska.
Oh.
I was nowhere near any of them because this might blow people's minds. Nebraska's like not just like one place. It's like kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
It was close to Logan and he's okay.
It was very close to me. I was in a tornado watch for a while. I was hiding out in the basement and I saw a very large dark cloud out my back door. But
if you would have went outside, you probably would have for sure seen the nadir. It was like giant.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. The one that was near me was not quite as big, but the one that reaped a lot of destruction that I'm sure a lot of people are probably seeing videos online, and stuff of online was like 6 miles north of me. And I know people, some family and friends that witnessed it. And also I just drove through that area of Omaha yesterday and saw a lot of the wreckage, like especially with kind of this wooded area right outside Omaha. All these trees are just completely destroyed and ripped up.
It's crazy. So it looks like someone like wood chippered the trees. It's yeah, exactly. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. And there's like lots of houses with just the roofs torn off and completely flattened and stuff like that. It's pretty wild. I haven't heard about like casualties. I'm not sure.
Zero.
Oh, really?
The Nebraska storms had 0 loss of life. Iowa, I believe there was 2. In Oklahoma, there was also a couple reported because there was some in Oklahoma the next day, unfortunately. But it was all kind of the same system moving through.
So is this a big national story? It's hard to tell.
A bit. Yeah, it was pretty big. I mean, if you think about it, what's Omaha in terms of like population of like big city?
It's like 50, 40. No, yeah, 40. Be like 42.
Like
something like that.
If like
40th is what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
If like a tornado hit any of them around it, it would be a story. Even if it I get technically it was Elkhorn, but anyone that doesn't know, it's just Omaha.
Yeah, technically it is actually Omaha because Elkhorn is it was annexed in 2008, I believe. But what's weird about that is like Millard is another part of Omaha that was annexed, but that one was back in the 80s. Anything in Millard has an Omaha address, but everything in Elkhorn still has Elkhorn, like it says Elkhorn, Nebraska as their address still, even though they're technically Omaha now, which I find odd. Don't know the reason
Bellevue
for that.
and Papillion, they have their own addresses, but they're all annexed too.
Bellevue's not annexed.
Papillion is then.
I actually don't think they are. No, because they
is La Vista?
La Vista maybe. I'm pretty sure Papillion can't be because they're the county seat of Sarpy County. I don't think they could be a county seat if they're not even a town.
Oh yeah, and then Ralston will never be annexed until they pay off their debt.
Yeah, that and also Waterloo apparently is which they're pretty far out of Omaha, but apparently the people there want to be annexed by Omaha, but Omaha does not want to annex them. It's not a two-way relationship there.
Silly metropolitan politics.
Yeah, in Nebraska of all places.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if people knew that. I guess I think we've mentioned
the tornadoes. I'd assume maybe.
But I mean, I was about to say that me and you, I think people assume we probably live near each other.
Yeah, we would record in person if it was like an hour drive. I would just drive and go see, but it's not that close.
Yeah,
it's a strong 3 hours.
2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, probably 3. Yeah.
You're on the edge of town. I'm on the wrong side of town now, though. I'm on the west side of town now, so it's definitely 3.
Mm-hmm. So not a very, just quick trek to make. And yeah, so even though Nebraska, people don't really think of it as a big place, I think it's above average or around average of a state in terms of total area. Like compared to the East Coast, it's definitely a lot bigger.
I live where no one lives, though. That's the thing. Is you're the only part of Nebraska that people know where it's at, Lincoln, Omaha.
That's true. But in terms of Nebraska, though, you're in a pretty highly populated area.
5th, I think. If you don't count all the Omaha thingies, I think we're 5th or 6th.
Bellevue, I believe, is 3rd biggest. I think it's Omaha, Lincoln, Bellevue. Grand Island is 4th, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Kearney's.
I think Kearney's got to be up there.
With Hastings, probably around the same level.
Yeah.
And those are all together. The Tri-Cities, right? Is what they call them? Yeah,
it's like the Tri-City area is Grand Island, Hastings, Kearney.
Yeah, they make a triangle. Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of Nebraska Corner for everybody to enjoy or skip over, I'm sure.
We got swept by Creighton in baseball.
Really?
Irritated, yeah. Bye. Patreon, coffee. I'm angry. Let's wrap it up. I'm mad now. I didn't even think about it. I saw the final. We suck at baseball. Stupid.
I didn't know you cared enough about baseball to get mad at it. Just because Creighton.
I can get irrational about Nebraska anything.
Yeah, especially when it's the Creighton Blue Jays.
Also, we are so good at football. You gamers are not ready. We are going to go 10-2. The world is not ready for Nebraska football.
I feel like I hear this all the time.
No.
It's different this time.
We have the number 1 recruit of quarterback. That's a thing that happened. Mm-hmm. And he is as advertised a dog. We're going to be good.
They haven't played a game yet.
They played spring game.
Oh, they did play the spring game. I just
thought... our defense was top 15 last year. And our offense, it felt like our defense maybe took a little step down, but our offense, like, matched. Like, our offense is just leaps better. Anyway, let's wrap this puppy up.
Yeah.
Because we did a pretty good job staying on topic today. A lot of good NBA stuff.
Yes. So one thing that I forgot to mention, this is with wrapping up though. Mailbag. We need to do that. So this will be something I can clip out and put onto social media. We are going to start a mailbag here pretty soon. We'll have an email address set up for that. I will set it up. I'll put it on the screen or in the description of this clip that you're watching.
Or maybe both.
Yeah, probably both. So you'll be able to find that there. So please email your questions in to the show and we will have either a whole episode or just, at least a segment going through some of those questions, whatever we get. I know we'll get at least one or two because I've already gotten a few DMs from people like, saying that they had questions or, things that they would want us to do a video on basically. And I was like, well, we're going to do a mailbag. So we've already got some people lined up for that. Send in your questions. We will try our best to answer them and give thoughtful, fun commentary, conversation that will get spawned off of that. Some of them might end up clips, I'm sure. So yeah, on Spotify or wherever you're listening, please follow the show, follow the feed, rate the show, whatever you want, but preferably 5 stars. That would make me feel the best. And then on YouTube, subscribe. Patreon, go over there. It's patreon.com/hooptheory as well as buymeacoffee.com/hooptheory for one-time donations. If you want to help us out, keep making content. And all the links to all this stuff should be found in the episode description as well as the show description wherever you're watching or listening to this. And lastly, I would like to just thank everybody for listening or watching, whatever you're doing. Please stay happy and stay healthy. We will talk to you guys next episode.
Peace!